Stand with your feet to start, hip distance apart, chin tucked in, ears over shoulders over hips. This just keeps us in a nice straight spine. You want your knees nice and relaxed because we're going to begin with just a nice shake. And so for this particular shake, you're keeping your feet flat on the ground and you're shaking with your heels going a bit deeper into the earth. It's just a gentle shake to start activating our energy. You're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And take nice, long, controlled breaths. Deep inhale. And exhale. Just loosening ourselves up. And now we're going to ask you to just shake that a bit more like you were a tree trying to shake off your leaves. It's not so much bouncing as it is just trying to shake off those leaves. What we're doing is we're just getting rid of any energy that might be hanging around that we don't want off of us. And then just let that go. Flicking it off to the sides. And then we're going to start with a gentle swing from side to side. Now with the swing motion, we're allowing our hands to knock gently to begin with. And we want it to go into the liver, gallbladder area to the spleen area. From the right to the left. And in the back will be on the kidneys as well as the adrenal glands. And we're this knocking, this tapping is actually really good for helping release any stagnant energy. It's also a great purging exercise. So breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then you can take it, you can twist with it a little bit. And with each swing, keeping your legs nice and loose, you're sinking into it. Sinking into it. Now, if you have any knee issues, keep yourself straight. But if you don't have any knee issues, crouch into it, sinking into it as we go from side to side. You're going to want to bring your head now into the motion along with the twisting of the body. Looking from side to side. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good inhalation through the nose. Good exhalation through the mouth. Releasing any stagnant energy that might be there. Loosening up your spine. And you're just going to slow that down now. And coming back to center. We're going to allow ourselves to sink our chi now. And with that, we're just keeping our stance. Our knees are slightly bent as we're sinking our tailbone into this earth. As we bring our hands around, palms facing toward the earth until we reach shoulder height. We bring the hands towards the sky and we come around and we bring, this is also bringing down the heavens in a different move, but it's also sinking our chi. And it comes down straight into the front, into our lower dantian. That's your lower abdomen, your center of power. We're just going to sink that chi one more time now. As you bring the arms around, turning the hands. And just down through the front of your body. With the intention that we're bringing this energy into our power center. And now we're going to inhale and exhale, fresh chi, and let go of any stagnant chi. So we're just going to bring our arms up to the shoulder height, palms facing outward. And as you breathe in, beautiful, fresh chi, and you breathe out any stagnant chi. Breathe in, fresh chi. Exhale out stagnant chi. Inhale, just bringing in that beautiful chi. Exhale, just pushing and releasing any stagnant chi. Inhale and exhale. a gentle, slow movement, and it goes as fast as your breath does. Breathing in Qi, exhaling any stagnant Qi. Breathing in fresh, positive Qi, exhaling any stagnant or old Qi. Allowing that to release from your entire body. Breathing in. And really just let all that out. Last one now. Breathing in fresh Qi. And exhaling any stagnant Qi that might be left behind. We're going to bring our hands down, palms facing the earth, and we're going to sink that Qi one more time. Bringing in energy from the earth, turning our hands, bringing in the energy from the heavens as we bring it down through our body, through our energy field, into our power center to sink that Qi. I'm just going to do that one more time. More flow this time. As we inhale and exhale. Now we're just going to stand. We're just going to hold our power center for a minute while we stabilize our energy. You can put a smile on your face. Perhaps even feel the energy in your power center. And we're going to now separate our feet, just only if you're comfortable. We're going to separate our feet just a little further than hip distance apart. And you can just let yourself sink into that a little bit. And we're going to bring up the energy now with the palms facing upward. And you're going to turn your hands around your face and you're going to like pushing up the heaven. And then you're just going to bring that energy around. This is known as holding up the heavens. So as you bring the energy up, you're holding up those heavens and allowing that energy to expand as you come back around. Breathing on the inhale and exhaling. Bringing up that Qi through your body, through your meridians, holding up the heavens and bringing it around. Expanding that energy. Bringing it up one more time now. Holding up those heavens and expanding that energy as we come around. Hold in the center for just a moment. And now, only if you're comfortable, we're going to separate our legs much wider this time because we're getting ready for our bow. So as we shoot the bow, we're going to take ourselves and we're going to sink into it. Now, if you can't sink into it, remember that you can stay in just this area. And as we bring our arms up to our shoulder level, and as we turn to one side, we're going to raise our index finger. This is our bow. And we're going to pull back our bow with the opposite hand. And when we release, we're going to allow that to swing down. And it's going to come up on the other side. And so every time your index finger points up and you're pulling back with the bow. And as you release and coming back around. And so now, as you can allow yourself to sink into it as you pull. And releasing and breathing into that as we go back around. And allowing yourself to pull, sinking into it. Relaxing as you breathe out through the round. Holding on your bow. And gently releasing. Exhaling and breathing into it. And slowly releasing. Breathing into it. And exhale as you release. And around. And it's up to you how far you want to go. So as I'm pulling into my bow, I can choose to go quite far down. I'll just take this a couple of times. I'm just going to show you a little better form now. As we gently breathe out and around. Now last time. Now, if bending is too difficult for any knee issues you may have, visualize in your mind that you're bending down, that you're crouching down like that. Remember that your brain is very powerful and it will see that. Sink that chi again, bring it around, and now we're going to take a nice smooth movement of separating heaven and earth with a very simple, choose which hand you wish to work first. And we're going to raise the hand that goes up towards the sky, palm facing upward, while the opposite hand goes towards the earth, palm facing downward. You're not relaxing the hands. As we come up, they separate. So imagine like you're holding up the heavens and you're holding down the earth. You're separating the two. And as you're breathing into that, and how much you wish to sink into this pose, that's up to you. As you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale as you sink down, separating the heaven and the earth. Inhale. Allowing the arms and the hands pass each other beautifully like two ships in the night. With each passing, you rise into it as you join for the inhale. And as you exhale, you sink back down into it. Bringing it back through with that gentle turn of the hand. I'm going to do this one more time. Holding up, separating the heavens and the earth. And last one on the opposite side. Rising up slowly and bringing ourselves to center. And we'd like for you to just hold a ball of chi right here in your hands. You can imagine that there's a beautiful, pure white ball of chi, beautiful white energy. Breathe into that. You can feel it even perhaps expanding in your hands. And we're going to place it into our lower dantian. Place it right into your center of power. Nice and relaxed. We're going to sink that chi. Bring it in and all the way around. And down through our front. Now we're going to take our hands and we're going to rest them on our thighs. How far you wish to go into this is up to you. So you can keep yourself here and keep the movement smaller, or you can separate your legs more and increase the movement if you're comfortable with that one. And this is like a wag the tail. It's also known as like a bear, but it wag the tail. And we're just going to take ourselves and we're going to move to the left or to the right, whichever side you want to start on. And you're going to crouch over and you're going to move to the opposite side. Your feet never leave the ground. No lifting of the heel, no going onto your toes. And as you come up, you're going to now look to the side so that your face goes to the side. And you can crouch down as far as you want to. Now we've used as an example, think like a pendulum. As you're swinging slow motion to the opposite side and coming back up, looking to the opposite side. Swinging to the opposite side and looking back up. How far you want to go down is up to you. Just allow yourself to breathe into that with a nice exhaling and inhaling through each movement. Releasing on that exhale and coming back up. And releasing again and coming back up. And we're just going to do swing one more time and come back to center. And back to center. And I'll roll up nice and slowly. We're just going to roll our shoulders. You want to sink that chi one more time. Only this time I'd like for you to straighten your legs as you bring it around and reach as high as you can and bringing it down in front. And there's a reason that we're doing that, because we're going to sink back down into our position again. So legs wider than hip distance apart again. And you can do this also while seated on a chair if you wanted to have that balance. If you need, our arms are going to come back if you wanted to be against a wall, if that helps you with your lower back support. I leave that up to you. And now we're going to punch with angry eyes. And we're starting off with our hands supine position, so they're faced up. And it's just a light fist, if you will. And as you look straight forward and breathe out, so breathe. And breathing in on the inhale, we bring our hand back to our side. So hands remain at the hips. Push it out, breathe it back in. Push it out, breathe it back in. And we're going to be punching right to, think of like you're punching and your eyes are looking out above your knuckles. So, and back in. and back in, and back in, back in. Punching, bringing it back to center. Now, we slow that move down. And bringing it back nice and slowly. Exhaling and punching it out. Bringing it back nice and slowly. Punching with those angry eyes. You're just looking straight. Focusing on your energy. Focusing on your breath. Focusing on the movement. As you sink into every punch. Last set. And back to center. Stepping our feet hip distance apart. And we're just going to sink that chi. Releasing it down to the earth. And now bringing it up. And now we're just going to allow ourselves to rotate our hips. So you can put your hands on your hips if you want. You can put your hands on your back if you wish. You can also keep your hands here, but sometimes it's nice to push into your lower back and kind of give yourself a little massage as you're twisting, as you're rotating this one, just loosening up your hips, because we've done a lot of crouching, and so it's good to help move and stretch that out. And we're going to do about 5 rotations one way, and when you're done, you can just take it and switch to the opposite direction. Just allowing yourself an inhale on the rotation around and exhale on the completion of the rotation. So just like inhale for the half round, exhale for the half round. Last one. And come back to center. We're just going to sink that chi again. Now we're going to allow ourselves to move into this position a bit more. So we're going to separate our legs a lot wider than hip distance apart. And you're going to bring in this energy with you. So as we bring it up, and we're just going to bring it down. We're just moving some chi in our body, through our meridians, through our torso and our head. Think of it like smoothing out the energy. Now as you come up, you can straighten your legs, and as you come down, you can bend into it a bit more. Breathe in and breathe out as you come back down. Now you can do this just fully standing with the knees relaxed. Just feel yourself breathing into that nice and calm. Just moving that energy. And breathing out. And now as you breathe out, we're going to take it and we're going to stop our hands at our groin, our power center. And we're going to turn them around. And I just want you to bring that energy up. And back down. Bring that energy up. And back down. And then just disperse it. Now we're going to take our hands and we're going to rub them together. Get them nice and warm and activated. Really activate all that energy in between there. And we're going to rub over our face and over our head and really get the base of your skull, the base of your neck, and just feel yourself dusting yourself off down the front, the back, the sides, and go on the exterior of the leg all the way down to the foot and come up the interior of the leg. And as you come up, we're going to go down the front of the arm, the inside of the arm, and we're going to come back up the outside of the arm. And we're going to go down the inside of the arm and come back up the outside of the arm. And we're just going to take a straight, you can left shoulder, right hand on the left shoulder, and just cross your body. Left hand on your right shoulder and just cross it across your body. And what we're doing is we're just taking this and we're bringing this equilibrium back to our body. There's also heart alignment within us here. We're just bringing it across and back. This is really helping to straighten up our energy. And one last time across. And now to our ears. Just massage your entire ear, above, below the earlobe. Put a smile on your face, really activate all those centers. And just, that literally just helps to balance your chi and finish your practice. Now we're just going to stand with our feet together. And we're going to bring our hands, ladies, left over right, feminine over masculine. Men, right over left, masculine over feminine. I'm just going to hold your power center right there. You can put a smile on your face and allow yourself to be like a bamboo or a willow in the wind. Bringing your masculine and your feminine energies back into balance, allowing all that movement of chi to keep flowing, stabilizing, really helping to relax and energize you for your day. Remember, as you smile, you're bringing in this beautiful smiling energy, which is so powerful, into your body, into your heart. And you can take this smiling energy with you throughout the rest of your day and everything you do.